Hello and welcome to another edition of UFO Video Addicts. Let me give you a preview of what I got coming up in this video. The first is a strange object seen flying in the skies over Vancouver, Canada. This object here. Also got this video. This is an old video of a UFO over Catalina Island. Let's see. This is from the Disclosure Project in 2001. This was the first time I think Stephen Greer went on to the national stage. And in this little clip, I can't remember the guy's name, but he talks about the 57 varieties of aliens that our government has categorized in the 70 different types of crafts. Let's see. This is a video about this giant cave of crystals that was found. I think this is in Mexico. And then the last is, I came across this video here. This is a plane that seems completely frozen in mid-flight over Dallas, Texas. I got this one, and then I also found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more videos of planes that supposedly got stuck in midair. Now, I remember seeing, not this particular video, a couple of years ago, and I just completely discounted it. I didn't even watch the video because I just automatically assumed that it was either fake, a prank, or CGI or something. But after looking at this guy's video, and then he also points out a few others, I went and did a search and found all these other videos of planes doing the same thing. And also there were birds. There were videos of birds that were supposedly stopped in mid-flight. Now, this one here, this is a biplane. I did this one last because this one is, somewhat explainable. If the wind speed is high enough, going over these wings, that will definitely keep the plane aloft, without necessarily moving. But all these other ones, like these commercial planes, I don't think that's what's going on with these. But anyways, let's go to this video here. Now, when I saw this video, of course, I thought it was like a Mylar balloon. But I think if it was a Mylar balloon, it would definitely have just blown away. It wouldn't be staying in one stationary spot like this thing. Yeah, see, now that's probably the best you're going to get out of it as far as it being in focus. That definitely doesn't look like a Mylar balloon. And again, it's not, it's not being thrown around in the wind like a Mylar balloon should. But anyways, a link to this will be in the description. Let's go to this one here. Yeah, this is an old video. I don't remember when this came out, but I'm probably in the 70s or something. But it's a, UFO over Catalina. And, and based on the number of reports from like the Santa Monica Beach area, I'm going to assume there's most likely a UFO base down there. Because there's also, I've done videos where people have reported seeing strange lights, USOs, underwater for years around Catalina. So anyways, link to that will be in the description. Let's see. This is from the Disclosure Project. This is where, man, I can't remember what this guy's name is, but he talks about how our government has categorized 57 different species of aliens and 70 different types of crafts.
I could, but it would probably take a whole lot of time. The reason I state that, when I got out in 1989, we had cataloged 57 different species. You have individuals that look very much like you and myself that could walk among us and you wouldn't even notice the difference, except for some of the things that they might be able to go ahead, even in a dark room, and touch an object and go ahead and identify what color that object might be. They would have a heightened sense of smell, sight, hearing. The situation is that you have various types of what we normally call grays. We didn't call them grays in the military, but you had at least 3 types of the grays. You had some that were much taller than we were. The unique thing that I'd like to point out for the most part is that the entities that we did catalog were in fact humanoid. Now this created a situation where the scientific community was trying to figure out why that would be the case. Because you would expect that if life evolved on other planets, that they would take on some type of other being, so to speak, not necessarily look humanoid or be bipedal such as we are. But apparently, we got quite a few of the species out there that are humanoid in appearance, and that creates a question that yet has to be answered by science.
Again, and then he goes on to explain how, again, I don't want to play the whole video, but like the crafts, that they all have different levels of technology. Some crafts can enter different dimensions, just disappear from view. Some crafts have to when they want to land on the planet, they have to actually land, door opens up and they walk out. Other species have the technology where they can beam themselves down. And then there are other species that can, just disappear somehow, open up portals. And another term that I think he mentions in this is this idea of bilateral symmetry. That's the first time that I remember hearing that phrase, bilateral symmetry. And, that's what he's mentioning here about how all of these other species have bilateral symmetry, basically the star, 2 arms, 2 legs, and a head. Yeah, and like he says, that's something that the scientists are studying, but I don't know if it's this video, but there is another video where someone talks about these other life forms, which are like just blobs. And I think that there are also some life forms that are like gas, just gas. They're not real physical entities or anything like that. But anyways, link to this will be in the description. Okay, now this next video is of this cave that was discovered in Mexico. They call it the Cave of Crystals, but check this out.
Supposed evidence, not everyone in the field is convinced. Some scientists argue that they could have attached the microbes to drills and made it look as though they came from inside the crystals, when in reality, these could be very mundane types of microbes. In other words, a small group of researchers believes it to be a hoax. Purificación López Garcia has officially stated her views regarding the finding. I think that the presence of microbes trapped within fluid inclusions in Nika crystals is in principle possible.
Look, and I believe that these people have to wear face masks because if they breathe the air in here, it's poisonous or something. Anyways, link to this will be in the description. Check it out. Okay, now this video here, like I said, this video, spurred me to go look at these other ones because when I first saw a similar video like this a couple years ago, I just completely discounted it. I didn't think it was real. I thought it was CGI, I thought it was fake. But, after watching this video and then doing a search for others, I'm questioning that now. Anyways, just check this out here.
A short video clip of what seems to be a completely stationary plane filmed over an APL logistics building in Dallas, Texas.
Well, anyways, there's this video, and then, he goes on to point out other videos. Let's see, there's this one here.
The viewers to say optical illusion.
Same one. And then, again, after seeing this video, I did a search, and I found this video here. Is this plane hovering?
Just hovering. Looks like a big one as well. Look at it, for real. Looks like it's just kind of hovering.
Yeah, see, this is definitely hovering. There's no movement. Even though, it may be an optical illusion with the car going in one direction, yeah, you would still see like this plane should be getting closer to this tree, but it doesn't. Well, anyways, there's this video here. There's this one here.
Dude, it's just thing still. That's crazy. No way. Nope. It's still. It's like hovering.
Yeah, see, that thing is hovering. This one here, same thing.
I don't know, man. Need a new one. That shit looks stuck like a motherfucker, yeah. How moving is it? You saw one like that, 2 days ago, right?
Yeah, these planes are not moving. There's that one. Let's see, got this one here. Just see that one. And then the last one. Again, like I said, this one, I think this one is explainable.
Está quieta. Está quieta. Mírela, mire esa avioneta.
¿Cómo puede estar
Yo
quieta?
no sé. Está planeando.
También es neutro.
Yeah, you see, you can hear the wind, right? So it's definitely possible that if there's enough wind speed going over the top of these the wings, that it's going to keep, a biplane aloft. But now these commercial planes, that there's no explanation for these. Now, I have heard that our neighbors sometimes disguise themselves as regular planes, and I think, these videos may prove that to be true. But anyways, that is going to be it for this video. If you like things like this, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'll have more things like this. Take care.